Guys, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Handyman Studio. We got a beautiful church today. We are in beautiful Bristol, Rhode Island today. If you're joining the channel, welcome to my channel. Today we got St. Michael's Church that we're actually looking at today. What a beautiful building. There's the steeple all the way up there. The bell's all the way up there. I don't know if you guys know. But the time right now is about 2:27 on a Wednesday afternoon. So if you're just joining my channel, welcome. So today we are at the corner of Church Street and Hope Street. This is where the Bristol Parade usually comes down. So the Bristol Parade usually comes down this way right here. So we're going to take a walk today. We're going to go all the way down Bristol. We're going to show you a couple things. So look out for those couple things. It is Bristol and it is the 4th of July. The parade will be coming soon in a couple weeks. So if you guys want to join the festivities, it starts at 10 a.m. in the morning. You got to get down here super early in the morning. But the earlier you get down here, the better that you're going to see. So you're going to see it right along here or right along the other side. So this is Michael's. This is St. Michael's Garden Memorial. And there's another bells inside here though too. Now this building to the right of me has another steeple on it, and there's a bell right up in there. This building was built in actually 1867. Still looks pretty good for its age. This is the continuation of St. Michael's Church. This is St. Michael's Parish House, built in 1867. Who knew, right? So basically, you guys can see the garden over here. I'm not sure if you can enter in because I don't want to. I think you can just enter in. This is St. Michael's Garden over here. It's pretty cool. And did you guys know about the stained glass windows though? The stained glass windows in a church was actually supposed to heal you. The different colors are supposed to heal you. Any comments in the section, just leave it down for me. I'll let you guys know more about those stained glass windows. Up top, you can see the steeple. What a beautiful building though. Close this back where they had it though. Yeah, I close it back. There's a little knob over here that you just lift it up. You get in there. But this is the church. See it? It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You guys hear that? Those are the bells. One of the bells. Okay. So you guys see the cutout hole. Look at this. Architect is so gorgeous. See how that is? Got the door. Right now, I don't think anybody's in there right now, but then you see the stained glass windows on top. We came up the staircase. It's very gorgeous over here. Now to the other side of it, there's another stone building on the side. This is, I believe this is the town hall, town of Bristol. It says Burnside Hall. Now as you come down from it, there's like a little ramp, so if you have like, you know, if you require a ramp though for your ADA, you know, ADA appliance, it applies to ADA. That means Americans with disabilities. So here we go. We're gonna go on to the next building. I didn't really plan to actually film today down in Bristol, but I wanted to do it because since I'm down here, this town is absolutely gorgeous though, guys. It's an absolutely gorgeous town. And if you ever want to come down to it, come on down. It's beautiful down here. It's laid back. It's not as busy as they say it is. This is the war statues. This is called the Bristol Veterans Honor Roll Garden. And just remember, the guys, if you guys gotta come in here, remember there is no dogs allowed. And that means no doggies. This is for World War I, I'm sorry. VFFW, AM legs, and then I'm not sure what the rest is though all about, but this is called the Bristol Veterans Council. And here's where you can come in and you can honor all this though. You got this building to the left side of me. You got the church to the right side of me. And these are all dedicated to the veterans. Invisible wounds of war. PTSD. Depression, substance abuse. I see that. And then you got the long list of like World War One, World War Two. We'll go up there. We'll show you guys that. I think that's a good, excellent. So this is all World War One. You see World War One here. It continues on. And then it continues on to World War Two now. This is World War Two. Now, there's a lot of names for World War Two. World War Two was more of a, how can I say it, more of in-depth kind of war. So you're going to see a lot more World War Two things than you see World War One. World War One was just basically, we wasn't really battling with anybody in World War One. But World War Two, it goes all the way down. There's a list of names. This list of names gets bigger and bigger. And then, finally, after World War II, all the way down here, we reach the Korean War. This is the Korean War, though, we fought for, though, too. And then the Korean War. And then Vietnam. The Vietnam War was basically I believe it was 1968 or 1966 when we went over there because Vietnam. This is the Vietnam War. And then this is the Vietnam War still. And then it turns over to the missile of conflict, Persian Gulf. So you see a lot of the Persian Gulf though. And then you have a sergeant here. This is the United States Army. And then you have Afghanistan, and then you have Iraq. Well, it's actually called Freedom of Iraq, though. So if anybody wants to look that up, it was 2003. That was actually when the World Trade Centers got hit. and we went to war. We went to war because of oil and greed. If anybody doesn't agree with that, that's fine. That's just my personal opinion. We went for war because of greed. But we also went to war to fight for our freedom, though. But we've been at that war for 20 years, and it cost us millions of tons. Well, I'm not even going to say millions. I'm going to say trillions of dollars. So you guys know the history of that one. You guys can feel free to look that up, though, too. So that's it. That's the World War I, or the Veterans Memorial. And you guys can see the little church on the side of me. Beautiful little church, though. Stained glass windows are absolutely gorgeous. And then over here they got some sort of like, so if there's water that runs along the church, it goes right down to the drain. It drains right in the drain. I guess they lock these gates up at night. I've never seen this part of Bristol. So on with the show we go. Thank you for all you guys served our country. Appreciate y'all. If you keep on hearing the clicks though in my camera shuts off once in a while, so it saves energy. But I like to see the screen when it's on. So we have another building. This is the Veterans. This is called the Town of Bristol Burnside Hall. This one is actually for the veterans. If you like any veterans information, though, there is an information guide in that little window over there. I'm not sure how much you guys can see, but this is an absolutely gorgeous building. They do have what's it called? Bristol Town Hall. It's right up this street over here. So Bristol Town Hall, if you ever looking for it, it is on Court Street in Bristol, right off of Hope. And it's right up that way. I'm not going to the town hall today. We actually wanted to film the town, the small town of Bristol. We're actually only going to be filming Hope Street because they're going to be doing the 4th of July parade. It's the 250-year anniversary of America this year. Well, you got this door over here. I just came out of this door. So, a lot of stuff up, a lot of good things up, going. Then you got the bagel place over here. We just went in here though too. So, they already closed up for the day. They open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Open daily, and they closed on Mondays. So, okay. Now, there's a lot of historical buildings throughout this whole town. And a lot of them are dated back from the 1800s. 1867. A lot of them are just dated back though from there. So you're gonna see a lot of buildings that are just dated back a long time. So if you guys look in the middle of the road, you can see red, white, and blue. What says all our flags. That's our flag color. That's America. So hopefully you guys, if you guys want to come down early. Come down early for it if you want to get down for it. So if you want to come down to see the parade in Bristol, Rhode Island, you can. I'm not stopping you. You can see it. This is another little restaurant called Roberto's Cafe. It's a private one. Private events though too. They hold private events though too as well. So you guys can come see them though too. But like I was saying, get down here early. If you want to see the parade, be down here about 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. and prepare for traffic though along the way. Traffic is crazy in the state right now. 95, 295, they're all nuts. So doesn't matter which way you take. All right, as we make our way down to Bristol, this is downtown Bristol. Now we got little shops along the way. We got a bank, Citizens Bank. So if you ever need to do any transactions or anything, you can do your transaction here at Citizens Bank. It's where the banking is institution. And notice though, on June 19th, this Friday, they're going to be closed. All Citizens Banks will be closed. Now we come down to the main part of it, Hope Street. We're on Hope Street and State Street right now. That's where we're crossing right now. This crosses over. So if you go up State Street, you're gonna go up to where High Street is. That's High Street going to that one. We'll get to that one though soon. And there's a lot of shops though that's down here though. As you can see, that are very, very old, are very relevant to the situation. They have so much history in them. They have so much. If you look at the history of all the Hope Street, you can see all the history of it. So on we go. They also got a museum. To the left-hand side of me, that actually used to be Dunkin' Donuts. Now it's a little ice cream parlor. That whole thing used to be Dunkin' Donuts. Now there's a Bank of America in there, and it's called Gray's Ice Creams in there. So if you want to stop by, it's a really good place to stop by. Now to the right-hand side of me, over here, there is a bed and breakfast on the right-hand side of me. This was built in 1792. So that's what it was built in. It's called the Bradford Diamond Norris Bed and Breakfast, and that's when it was built in 1792, guys. Very old indeed. Very nice though. Very gorgeous. Then to the left-hand side of me, you'd see a lot of shops on the left-hand side of me. This is a little quiet town over here. A little quiet town of Bristol. Now, if we keep going down the road, you guys are going to see some more businesses down here though too. Now, coming up to the right-hand side of me, and I'm going to show you guys that though too. It's called the Lynn House. Now, the Lynn House got a federal grant from the state of Rhode Island. I wish I can go see this, but I'm going to have to make an appointment to go see this. This is a state culture facility. It's a grant, and this is a Rhode Island Council on the Arts. I believe this was built in, they wanted to restore the roofs, return it back to 1810. The mansion was crowned to its former glory. The Lynn House is a place that is a capital campaign. See how beautiful it is? One day I'm going to go to this museum and I'm going to try to see if I can film. But then you can see right on the side, I got a wide angle lens, so I don't know if you guys can see that though, but this house was built in 1810. I'm sure next to it, it was built though at the same time frame. There's a house to the left of me, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And the museum is open today. I don't know how much it costs to get in, but I'll try to go up to it. A little post office next door. They got a little library. So we're gonna end it right here. Well, don't go nowhere, guys. We're gonna take a small break from everything, and once we take that small break, we'll be right back with Handyman Studios. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna go inside over here. We're gonna see how much it is for you, so we get some more information. And once again, thank you for watching. All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. This is Handyman Studios. Today we are live back in Bristol. We just came out of the Lynn's museum. Unfortunately, right now we can't film in there because unfortunately they don't allow filming in there. But it's just such a beautiful museum. I mean, the museum costs about $12 to get in. You can actually just take pictures in there, but they don't allow you to film, not just yet. We're gonna get a hold of the person that actually runs the place, the director. And I should be able to film in there again soon. But they have a museum and a gift shop in there. To the left of there is a gift shop, and then to the right is a museum. It was built in 1810. So this lets you guys know, it was built in 1810. So, with that, you see the Rogers Free Library right across the street from me. Now, to the right of me, you're gonna see the school department. You're gonna see the beautiful school that was built in like the 1800s. Absolutely gorgeous. This is called Wardwell Street and Hope Street. We're on. This is the same route as the parade, so the parade just goes all the way down this street, You're gonna see a lot of beautiful shops. We're gonna go over to the other side. We're gonna film over there, and I'm gonna be pretty much done with filming today up here. But this town, this looks like, see this school right here? It reminds me, what does it remind you of? It reminds you of City Hall, as a City Hall, you know? But what we're doing here, we're just filming. We're out here locally filming on the sidewalk. We're exercising our First Amendment to film in public. But that school building is so gorgeous. Look at the top, look at the roof up there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the roof on that is all like slate roof. It's beautiful. And then you guys see the horse up there. And then you guys see it's Cope Memorial School. This is Cope Memorial School. I'll have some more information on it for you when I get back home. But let's say it right now, you know, here's how it goes, guys. We know that basically that it's America's 250-year anniversary, 1776 to 2026, 250 years old. We see that. So we're gonna try to cross the street over here. We're gonna try to get across, and you know, hopefully we can get across. Hey, though, man. This is the other side of the school over there. I'm not filming the school today. We're gonna be filming the other side of the street. Oh, there's so much history though on this though. I want to step on that sidewalk and boom. Oh, not great at all. But this is the Memorial Square. This is for the gratefulness of the veterans of Bristol, Rhode Island, who actually gave their lives to defend the liberties of the world. This was I believe this was World War One. I thought it was actually, yes, it was World War One. No, World War Two. I'm sorry, World War Two to the war in Korea, 1941 to 1945, 1950 to 1953. That's when they did that one. Really, really good information. Okay, we're gonna try to cross. If you guys ever want to come up here, you guys ever want to cross the street, there are flags over here. You used to be able to take out the flags out of here, but I guess there's no flags in place. And there's a little guy that actually stops people from going. I gotta try to cross the street there, buddy. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man.
Not a problem, my friend.
I'm just filming a little bit of filming in Bristol.
That's it, bud.
Want to say hi to people on YouTube? You can. All right, so we got to the other side now. That wonderful gentleman over there gave us a little crossing guard over there. He had the little stop sign up. What was your name?
Mike.
Mike. My name's Mike though too. Mike and Mike. Great combination. So as you guys can see over here, but the side crossing walk. Now I was just across the street now. Now if you look again, there's more flags over here. There's two. So on either side of the street, there's supposed to be two flags. Now if you look down here, you can see there's one flag. So you basically you take this flag and you cross the street. That's how they cross. It's usually like that in every single town. You can cross the street with flags and stuff like that. So if you come down here now, this is where the town ends. So, well, it's on the opposite side because the parents are getting over, the kids are getting out of school. We don't want to, you know, give anybody a hard time over there. So that's why I cross the street. There actually used to be a place over here. They just moved. This actually used to be a, what's this place used to be? Oh yeah, the what's the name? Another building. I forget the name of the building, but I'll remember it though soon. Okay, so as we're moving on, as we're moving along, that is the right across the street from me. That's the other side of the building of the school. Well, there we go. How you doing? So as we go down a little bit more, you can see there's another house over here that actually got history though to it. There's actually more banks that got history though to it too. This is called the Bank Coast, but this used to be called Bank of America over here, and they just changed the name for some reason. But we'll get you all the local history though of this place though. A little busy right now. Not too modern. It's a little bit modern out today. But I believe people are getting out of, the kids are getting out of school. A lot of things are happening. It's about 2 o'clock. It's about 3 o'clock. It's 3 p.m. 3:11 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon. That house was built in, the one I'm actually looking at was built in 1899 or 1809. I can't see from here. I just got this wide angle camera, so I can't see that far away. I can only see so far. You got some more historical houses to the right of me. Another one to the left of me. This was built in, this is called the Francis Moore Diamond House. And you can see where they used to actually, see this right here? This actually used to be for the horse and carriage. They used to have these little kind of posts though. They used to come up and they used to hook up the horse up to here. That's where the horse and buggy didn't go anywhere, you know what I mean? I believe this house was built, I can't see the placard. Let's see. I think it was 1886, looks like. So, a lot of these houses was built way back in the day. You could tell because of the raw iron fencing and everything. It was really beautiful. Gorgeous houses. These are absolutely gorgeous. To have one of these houses that was built back then, you're talking about crazy money up in New England. Look at these houses. We're at 1631 Hope Street, but look at this house. This is so gorgeous. You can't get a more gorgeous house than this. There's a lot of gorgeous houses to see throughout America, but a lot of these houses are very old. They're very, very old. They're very historical. They're preserved in a way where the houses are just, they're just amazing. They're amazing looking. We're gonna go back down that way. We're gonna go back down that way soon. So we just wanted to show you some of the beautiful houses down here. This was built by Captain Josh Tabarborough, 1838. And you can see the American Patriots actually come up. Actually, with the stars on the flag, there actually used to be 13 stars. That was for the original 13 counties, though, guys. So the 13 counties actually used to be, you guys can leave it down in the comment section, and you guys can tell me the 13 counties. The original 13 counties. We're not talking about the counties that actually came in. Like California wasn't a county for us. Anybody knows their history. Got some more down here. And then you came down, now there's a lawyer's office across me. How beautiful it is, you guys. It is very gorgeous down here. We're gonna have probably 3 segments of this though. We're gonna probably go down to the water. I'll go down to the water soon. I'm going to show you guys all that though too. But it is very gorgeous down here in Bristol. So if you want to come on down, come on down. There's this house from the Wilson House, built in 1730. You guys see that? 1730 that was built in. Very gorgeous house. It also has a Ring camera on it, but those wasn't a thing back in the day. That wasn't a thing back in the day. Ring cameras was nothing back there. They didn't have Ring cameras back then. They had mostly just, you knock on the door, that's it. So now we come down to Hope Street and Franklin Street. You see that? Now we got a little hair salon across the street. You got a liquor store, and then you got another lawyer's place though right there. That's about it. Oh, and then you got the flags over there that hang right there on that side. But that's about it today. We're just gonna do a little bit of this. I'm gonna head back down the street. I'm gonna panhandle back down the street. And we're gonna head back down this way. We're gonna do the rest of the town. And we'll just show you the little streets over here, but don't go nowhere. Handyman Studios will be right back after these commercial breaks. I'm hoping that you all are doing something that you love, something that you enjoy. And we will see you soon on the flip side. So don't go nowhere. See you later.